Kill the roach.
Don't kill the roads.
Welcome back, friends, to another episode of Aboriginal Nature Boy. I finished it, baby. I finished it. I got the loft attached to the habitat of ECTOBIIDAE Blacktadae, common cockroach. I can't wait to show it to you. Here it is.
Remember I told y'all I was gonna hook this thing up? Now I'm in the rough slipshod phase of what I'm doing right now. This is my new loft. This is what I wanted y'all to see now. If you're looking at the loft, you see I got water in there. I got the little holes for the air. I got rocks glued to the side of the loft and cardboard. But you probably say to yourself, where are the bugs? They're not in here yet. But look at that little hole at the bottom right there. You see that? You see that little hole at the bottom? Let me get right there. That little hole right there. Now that hole goes to a special place. It goes down here. to the other part that y'all already done seen. You see how I made that work? Look familiar, right? Remember the net and all that stuff? I got this rock to balance out the loft. Okay, let me show you exactly where that goes. Now I made some stuff like some what you call I made some changes. This right here I'm going to use to put water in. I got it closed in. That's one of those things you put in your ear that the doctor, you know, when you're in the ear, the doctor, they put that thing in your ear. I use that. On the inside of this, you got to improvise. I don't even know if I can show you this, but I'm going to try. Let's try. Let's me back up a little bit because I got the light on and I think that's what's messing me up. Let me turn that light off. All right, I'm going to darken it just for a second so I can show you what I'm talking about. I got another light. Give me a second. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about from a different lighting. All right, here we go. One under, one to the side. Now I just got to get to that one part, that one little part. You see it? That black piece right there. Let me see if I can get the light. There we go. You see that black piece right there? You see that? That is one of those, what you call drink bottles that you get like for a sample. Like you get a sample of gin or a sample of something, they put it in a drink bottle, but it's one of those little miniature ones where I bust a hole in it so that the bugs would have a way to get inside of it. Okay, and when they get inside of it, they can climb all the way up to the loft up here through the top, which is the bottleneck. You see it? That's crazy, right? But that's how I like to do it. I'm gonna put a window right here. I'm gonna make a little triangle, a rectangle, and I'm gonna cut it out, and I'm gonna put some glass or some plastic so it'll be a window right here so I can see. But right now, this is where we at. We got straws from one side to the other. We're clamming. There's actually a straw inside. And let me turn the light back on. There's actually a straw inside of the bottle. You see it? If I go all the way in, you see the straw? You see it? The straw is cut on the other end so that small bugs can crawl up that straw to get inside of here, while others can just crawl through the side. This right here is the water apparatus. I just put that in there with some paper towels so that it will accumulate moisture, which they like. And this top right here, you probably say, you can just open it and they'll get out. No, I glued it shut. That is glue and it's glued shut, baby. German cockroaches like vertical surfaces where they can hang upside down. They like that, and that's why I got all this stuff in here vertically in some ways. All right. Now here's the whole thing right here. You see that? Remember I told you that earpiece? That's how I get water in there. That's how the water is gonna get in there. This is how the air gets in there. There are little small holes on here. If you look real carefully, you can see that. I had to make them small because baby Germans can get into things that are very, very tiny. Okay, and this rock is here glued, might I add, to balance this out. Okay, this right here, I put this where the tape was. If you look under the bottom, you can almost see it, but I got newspaper at the bottom of this now, so it's gonna be a little difficult for you to see the bottom of it. But I put this on top of where the tape was. I put a slit in it, cut it, glued it, taped it, glued it, put that on there, and it's actually sitting up It's not actually sitting on the habitat itself. You see that? It's actually sitting up like a gooseneck. You see that? That's why I had to add a rock on this side to balance, and some plastic that I tightened up into a rock for that side, because I needed to be more cushion on this side, you know, on that side. That side has an edge which is more stable. This side has a middle part which is less stable. So I had to put that plastic right there to, you know, make sure that the rock didn't actually tear a hole in the plastic at some point, and then, you know, all our people would get away, all my all my roach people would get away. But if you look inside, just some last part, you look inside right there, you see that? You see all that? I cleaned this thing out. I swept it. I took all of the rotten food out. I'm just so glad it wasn't mites in here, because they would have had a field day. I took all of the food that was rotting out there, and I added some new paper, and voila, she is right. And I'm going to take a video. I'm going to make another video once I get this thing up and running, you know what I'm saying, the way I want it to be. But they're all still in there. They're just a little bit shook from all this stuff that was happening, was going on, or whatever. Y'all remember this, right? This is where I add food and stuff, and it goes down into the bottom. Sometimes I add moisture, sometimes, but most times I'm not. I add food. That's what this is for. I was going to use it, you know what I'm saying, as something they could climb through, you know, climb across or whatever, but I said, no, I'm going to keep it just the way it is. This is how they get their food, okay? It's the plastic piece right there. Let me try to zoom. I'm going to try to zoom on it for you right quick before I stop it. This shaking thing, that's it. You see how there's an opening at the bottom? They get their food through that, and I open the top here. It has tape on it so it don't pop open by mistake. Alright, that's it, baby. This is it. This is it right here. The Loft add-on. Aboriginal Nature Boy. I'm gonna get back up with y'all.
Thanks for joining, friends. When it's complete, I'll upload the next part. Hey, y'all have a great day. Oh yeah, smash that subscribe button, bruh.